Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man Godfrey Amimo and welcome back to another video. If you're first time here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing this video so that we can keep on bringing you flavor like this one. So ladies and gentlemen, today I just want to talk to men today. You know, the Western culture is slowly demolishing the power of men. It is seriously empowering women, and it's like a boy child has been forgotten. So most men or boy child, they have been neglected. So we have some few 10 roles that we will discuss today. And I think at the end of the discussion, men will know how to conduct themselves. Today, I'll sound some sort of Andrew Kibe or Amerix, but the fact remains that the truth must be known. We have ladies who are very manipulative. They'll manipulate you so that you can fit in their standards. But when we go through these 10 roles, I think as men, we can restore our forgotten glory that was installed with us by the Almighty God. Number one, never beg a woman for love. This has brought so many things, has brought a lot of discussion that when you pursue a lady, you have others who pretend that they're not interested. So you keep on fighting for them. You keep on pursuing them. But at the end of the day, you get disappointed because from the first day, you're trying so hard, but this lady is not interested in you and is not interested in whatever you're telling her. Remember, we have ladies who judge you for who you are, your outlook and all that. So, never beg a woman for love, because you'll beg today and tomorrow you'll be disappointed. I think that one is clear. And that's why nowadays people who have gone through these classes of masculinity, nowadays at least they have improved. You pursue a lady once, if she's not interested, you go. You see, nowadays, ladies are complaining that men are not pursuing them the way they want. If I ask you for the first time and you play hard to get, so I don't have time to waste pursuing you. There are more ladies than men out here. So what I do, just go out there and source for someone else. So don't beg for love. Number two, never date a woman who is overly demanding. There are very different species of ladies out here. You have ladies who can make your life hell. They're all demanding. Can you imagine? You meet a lady today, maybe in a matatu, and then you exchange contacts, but at the end of the day, this lady is calling you or he's texting you, telling you that if you can support them with the airtime, then a few hours later they say their gas is finished, so they're asking for your favor if you can refill for them. We have those ones who ask money for salon. So men keep on asking themselves, As the gas waited for me to pursue you so that it can get finished. We have some very technical questions that we can ask ourselves because of how the world is wired and everything. Just keep the questions to ourselves. So nowadays, if you pursue a lady and they start demanding the earliest, that's a red flag, by the way. And we need to keep away from such ladies. I know on this video I'll be fought by ladies, but I'm just relaying the truth, and the truth must be known. Rule number three, never tolerate disrespect in any relationship. This one is so powerful, We have ladies who will disrespect you, and later on they'll say that I was hungry and that's why I behaved the way I did. No, we're not supposed to entertain such things. If you don't love me, you just let me go. Why do you disrespect me in front of people? Why do you disrespect me in public? Yeah? You shout at me, you don't know how to address me, and you want me to entertain that? So never entertain or tolerate any disrespectful from any relationship. Ladies are manipulative and they will disrespect you and come and have these petty excuses about the same issue. So if they show any sign of disrespect, do not entertain such. And you better move on as early as this. That's a red flag. And if you hide it with your blanket, then it will blow up when the time is due. Rule number 4, we have never try to hold onto a woman who wants to leave. Maybe you've been having a lady for some time, and maybe what she expected from you, you're not delivering. Men are loved conditionally, and men love unconditionally. A man will be loved because of certain conditions. Because a man can meet certain conditions is when he's loved. For example, we have ladies who prefer being taken for dates. We have ladies who prefer men who can pay their bills. We have ladies who prefer men who can cater everything for them. So when this condition is removed, then this lady will not see anything of help from you. You understand? So men are loved conditionally, because when you remove these conditions, or other men are loved because of their money. So when they go broke, they are left. You see? But men can love anything. A man can love a lady from the village and bring her to town, wash her, clean her, and bring her to the standard that he wants. Remember, by the way, this is true. There's a preacher who was saying that there's nothing. Okay, I'm talking about ladies who have never been married. There's nothing like wife material in this world. And he said, when you marry a lady who has never been married, this is the raw material that you have. So when you're given this raw material, you make it to what you want. So the product you come out with from that relationship, that's what we call the wife material. You have the material, but from the material you have to come out with a wife. I hope you have understand me. So there's nothing like I'm looking for a wife material. No, you get the material, you make a wife out of that material. It sounds interesting. So if it is your first time on this channel, subscribe, like, and share, and let's keep on moving. The next one, which is number 5, never date someone who is financially irresponsible. This one is clear. For example, if someone asks you for money today, we have ladies who seek for money from men and they go and buy things that do not make sense. For example, or things that do not add value. If you have a lady who can ask you for, let's say, 100,000 shillings, and she goes and start a business or do something constructive with the money, then I think that one is someone you can keep, because we have a lot of ladies out here. There is a time I was conducting an interview with some few ladies and asked them this: what if you're given 100,000 shillings? What can you do with it? And then ladies had very interesting answers and opinion about that. Just 100,000 shillings. Have others who said, I'll go to a boutique and buy all clothes that I've admired to buy for the longest. Others said, I'll start a business. Others say that I'll take myself for a vacation in Zanzibar. Others Mombasa, others Dubai. Others said, I'll not go to work for quite a number of time, and remember, if you don't go, you'll get sacked. Others said, I'll give it to my mom. Others said, I'll pay my school fees. Others said, I'll pay for my siblings' school fees, and others. It was quite an interesting discussion that ended up with lots of opinions and all that. And that's why, if you are rich and you're aspiring one day to be rich, the kind of woman you choose for your life determine your success. Because if someone you get married to is not financially responsible, then I don't see a future there. But anyway, it's part of life, and you choose what you want. The next one, number 6, never take back a woman who left you for someone else. That one is self-explanatory. Why are you going back? Why are you going back? And this one also reciprocate to ladies. Why should you go back to a man who left you for another woman? So that when he comes back, it means that you're being treated like an option. No, that's unacceptable, So to men, if a woman leaves you for another man, then you have no chance there. You just pack your luggages and leave. No discussion about, no matter how much you love this lady, no matter how much you've invested in this lady. They say, when she comes back, or the comeback is always dangerous, and they say she's coming to revenge. And mostly, by the way, those who entertained the ladies who came back, they end up crying for the sins that they could have corrected earlier. Number 7, never expect a woman to solve your problem. Actually, this point has come at the perfect time, because just today, this morning, I've been watching another movie from Nigeria. I've not been paid to hype this movie, but it aligns with what I'm talking about today. The movie is called The Man Who Stayed. The Man Who Stayed, by Morris, Sam, and Uche Montana. The Man Who Stayed, by Morris, Sam, and Uche Montana. This is the movie it's a new movie that I've just been watching today morning. So it is a coincidence, by the way. From the movie, you see that the main character, who is the man, dated a sugar mommy. and he was provided with everything: shelter, transport. He was bought a car, a good house. She also bribed for this man to get a job. But later on, this lady started mistreating this guy because I provided everything to you, and that means I own you. And the man could not accept that. They moved, and things were not okay. This lady was very rude, disrespectful, and all that. So the guy decided to quit this relationship and get another lady. But things did not go well because she always fought this guy and the new lady here, and it is terrible. She fought, but eventually she didn't succeed, but it brought more harm to this lady and this man. So, in short, what I'm saying is that a woman cannot solve your problem. They'll solve your problem because they need something in return. But a man can do anything to you and they don't expect anything from you. But whatever lady gives you, they note it down. They'll never forget. They'll remind you, and they will tell you, when you were at your lowest moment, I was with you. If it were not for me, you'll not be where you are today. This point is general, but the aspect that I'm talking about is in a relationship. The point says a woman. We have women, aunties, mothers who have helped people. But this particular context, I'm talking about women in relationships. So do not misquote me. Point number 8, never get into fight with other men over a woman. This is clear, guys. So why should you fight me because I've taken your lady? Why should I fight you because you've taken a lady? There are so many women out here who are looking for men. So why should we fight? Yeah? If she chose you, then I'm an option to her. And if she chose you, that means that I'm not enough for her. So you continue with her. So there is no need for us to fight over a woman. That's clear. Point number 9, never rely on a woman to support you. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is clear, man, because from the way we were born, from the time of creation, the responsibility of providing for the family was bestowed upon a man. So from the ancient time, men used to provide for the family. Even we have some other cultures right now where the work of the ladies is to work at home. Men go there and toil to bring to their families. So as a man, if you start needing help from, okay, we have help that they can help, but do not expect. Let them help because they feel like helping, but do not ask them to help you. It's so controversial because the kind of men we are breeding nowadays, the Gen Zs and all that, they expect women to support them. And that's why the rise of the sugar mummies and bed 10 is skyrocketing because the kind of men we have, they know they need to be supported. And who is to support them? The women. So we find out that most these young men, they go for older women because for them, they are financially stable at this time, and also they're kind of organized as compared to these young ladies out here. So that's why they prefer ladies who are working. So do not expect a woman to support you. Let them support you because they want. Lastly, never stay with someone who makes you unhappy. This is self-explanatory, but let me try to break it into bits. First of all, despite the companionship and the role of God for people to come together, another point that people forget is that we are coming together. You need to be happy, not that we go together so that we can't enjoy life. We need to enjoy life together. So we have people who create problems. Every day they quarrel and things like that. They find this thing becoming difficult, So stay with someone who makes you happy. If they make you unhappy, let them see the door. Otherwise, it has been a nice discussion. Thank you for staying tuned up to this point. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. And let's meet in the next one. My name is Godfrey Amimo. Until next video, bye-bye.